with the proviso that the president had asked for contingency planning should that be disrupted. So the question now is, when we hear from the president today, does he indicate whether that deadline has been impacted by the events on the ground this morning? The president and other officials have been warning about the threat of ISIS-K. They've been closely monitoring that in the recent days. Does that lead them to try to even accelerate the pace of evacuations prior to August 31st? Because again, remember what the president, what others have said, speed is safety. The longer we are on the ground, the longer we are in one particular location, especially the longer that we are an inviting target. At every step of the way, Craig, through this announcement of the decision to stick with this year as the withdrawal of U.S. forces, that came in April from the president, a significant update he gave in July, and then even after the fall of Kabul, the president has remained steadfast that the decision he's made, as messy, as chaotic as the scene has been of late, he believes is the right decision. And this is a much more significant test of whether the president still stands by that decision, because, again, a part of the rationale for leaving Afghanistan has been our initial decision to invade Afghanistan, to target the Taliban, was about the threat of al-Qaeda. And the rationale, the explanations that have been coming from the administration have been that the threat of terrorism have now metastasized beyond Afghanistan, that, as the president himself has said in recent days, the threat is more minimal in Afghanistan, but that we would have the capacity for what they call over-the-horizon opportunities to monitor terrorist activity in Afghanistan. Well, very clearly today, if the attribution does follow through, as intelligence officials are suggesting it likely will, that this was ISIS-K, can the president continue to stand by that decision? So an important moment for this White House, which has been very carefully trying to navigate this difficult situation and now has a very significant setback in those efforts.